Hey guys, today we are going to looking into that Oracle PLSQL types and row types. Okay. So there will be I'm going to differentiate this, and along with that I'm going to explain the in interview perspective basis also. Okay. There are two types of attributes will be there to define the rows and columns types. Okay. So this is must and should, and why, because also I'll explain in this video. Okay, let's start this. Okay. First of all, percentage type is the syntax. Okay, so I'm going to show you in course snippet also how to use this in this slide. So, first of all, percentage type means nothing but it is a reference type of a variable or a database column. Okay, so a column will be there when you are creating. You have defined a set of that number, and it should be size is 10. Okay, an account number you take, account number will be 11 digit or 10 digit. As for bank, it will change, no, like that. So we have to utilize that size only, that type only. If it is changing, you should not change it. So that while using in business logic also should be same. So the developer must and should know, right? So every time going to refer in the column and using that, it will be very hectic process. No. So again, you have to describe the table. You have to use it. Instead of that, to overcome that, percent type into came into picture. Okay, if you're defining a column reference type to the variable, automatically instead of defining number, varchar to whatever it may be, instead of defining that, just this percentage type directly it will allocate table column type to the variable. Then that variable will be under the type column. Okay. So then the whatever the you are while you are using, you are attaching anything data to that, it will be under the control of the column data type. Means the rules must be matched, the conditions must be matched. Okay. So that's a percentage type will be used. Same like that, somewhat extension like percentage row type. Means sometimes while you are using the cursor, something else, cursor on large data you are cutting, means 10 or 15 columns of table you are referring, you want most all the rows and some set of rows. At that time, each and every type you want to define manually one means it will be big heady long code. No, instead of defining that in single variable, you can able to store entire row. For that, you can able to use row type, percentage row type. Percentage row type reference type of a record structure, table row or a cursor. Earlier video I have explained that placeholders in concept that in that one record concept is there. No, so in that one, what we have did, we have a set of columns we will take. For the set of columns, types will be defined like that only. For that table, instead of defining single means 10 columns are there, 10 variables are writing. Is it a good practice? No, right? So for that, to overcome that, to store into single variable using the percentage row type attribute, it will be very easy, and it will be very consistent, and it will be readable also very easy. So there are different advantages are there. Actual type does not need to be known. As I told you earlier, we no need to know about the column type, right? So directly using this type keyword attribute, you can able to automatically allocate that type. Reference type hard to change this. Okay, will be recompiled automatically. So what will happen if future, if you are altering a table? Okay, if now today varchar 2 is there, tomorrow you are making that to n varchar, something else you are going to make no, automatically in PSQL code also it will be changed. Okay, there will be integrity will be followed. No, so like this you have to explain in the interview perspective. Okay. So, starting it will be somewhat tough looks, but when you started practicing, you came to the difference. Okay. I'm going to show you whole snippet also to you. You can see here percentage and percentage row type examples are there. See carefully that here balance one thing, minimum balance I have taken. Okay. Balance one variable is the number 7 to 2. This is an unscale and precision will call that number. One by one variables also I'll explain in future videos. Okay. Minimum balance percentage type equal to means balance one table is there. Okay. So the table name percentage type means the column. So uh, means assume here balance is a variable. Already we have defined a variable. For that variable type, we are reusing the type with two minimum balance also. Okay. Normally, what will happen means table name dot balance percentage type. Like that's what the difference. Okay. So down I'm going to show you. My D name is there. No. Okay. See here. Squad dot department dot D name. Okay, there will be no table is there. Squad schema is there. In squad schema, department table is there. Department uh dot dname. Dname is the department name, column is there. Okay, percentage type. So my dname type will be here. Dname is there. No, in squad schema, department table and dname. So dname is the column. Whatever the dname column type is there, I am going to allocate to my dname. Okay, like this also we can able to use. There different types I shown you. Already if any type you are defined for a variable, that variable type also you can reuse for the some other type. Okay, one place means like the centralized management of the types. Okay, that also you can do. This is first one is centralized management. This one is table management. Okay. Then after coming to row type, here department underscore record department percentage row type. Okay. So I want to collect the multiple rows, one or more rows. Then department percentage row type. That's it. The table name what's department DEPT percentage row type. That's it. So this row this variable can have capability that to allocate in the table from department table whatever the rows you are giving without defining single type, without defining it means where type of that variable. Okay, so down see here, select department number, dname, location into department record. Means that 3 columns at a time we are storing into department record. Okay, from department table where department number equal to 30. Like this, you can able to utilize the types and row types. Okay, so you have seen, right? Type means nothing but a single variable. You are defining a type from the table, or else you can able to use the composite type, and or else you can able to define a group of columns into single variable. So this is what the different, guys. Like this, you can able to explain. If they're asking an example, also you have to practice and then practice well and perform well. Thank you for watching the video, guys. Have a nice day.